What's up, everybody? Brian Peacock back, Epic Outdoor Adventures. Bush beans, snap beans, string beans, uh, beans. Let's talk beans. Um, we have two kinds of beans. We have bush beans and we have pole beans. Pole beans being ones that climb strings and trellis and poles. Bush beans being these right here, the ones that don't climb poles. They only grow about 2 feet tall, and these are more of a determinate plant and not an indeterminate plant. So these bush beans will have a determined life cycle. They will only produce about 2 sets of beans, maybe 3 at the most, and then they just die off. So these are quick growers. I planted these about a month and a half, probably not even a month and a half. It's probably been about a month and a half. Right around April 1st, I planted these. Here in western North Carolina, we have cold nights and warm days in the early spring, so it's a little hard on some warm weather plants like tomatoes and beans, cucumbers, squash, things like that. But I plant in containers, and I bring them inside at night, cold nights. Anything under 50 degrees, all my warm weather plants will come inside overnight, be brought back out the next day. Even though it's still a little chilly in the morning when I bring them out, their pots and their root bases are still fairly warm from being inside, and they last a few hours outside as the sun's coming up to actually warm up. So like I said, anything under 50 degrees at nighttime, I will bring these inside. All right. What we're doing is, this is a 5-gallon buckets, not regular buckets, but these are nursery buckets. All right, 5 gallons, and I have one plant per gallon. So I have five plants planted in here. This one probably only has 4. One of them probably didn't come up, or a bug ate it. The top came off. So a few of them don't come up, and that's fine. You can either plant another one or just let it run. So 4 beans in a 5-gallon pot. Over here, some more bush beans. And these are 3-gallon pots, and I only have 3 in each one of these. All right, so 3-gallon pots, 3 bean plants, 5-gallon pots, 5 bean plants, and so in a month and a half, we have beans already. Not very many, but they definitely are coming in. So let's see if we can find a few. There we go. There's some string beans right here. So they're just coming in, tons of blooms. There's some right there. Those are actually perfect size. I like them best when they're young like this, and they have these real long pointy ends on them. They're the sweetest and most tenderest at this stage right here before they actually grow the bean inside of it. All right, so pick your beans early, pick them often. It will promote new blooms. And like I said, you're going to get about 2, 2.5, maybe 3 successions of blooms off of these plants before we'll have to grow some more. The cool thing about these bush beans is I'm going to start more bush beans right now. So I start new bush beans as soon as I harvest my first beans off of my first succession of planting. So by the time these beans are done, their 3rd bush out, my 2nd succession of beans will be coming into play, and we will just continue to have beans. All right, so don't plant all your beans all at once. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, so that way you can have them last, and you're not just getting tons of beans that you're not going to use right away fresh. You'll have to freeze them or can them or do whatever you want to. When you pick beans, be very careful. These plants are pretty tender. They can tear really easy. What I like to do is I put my hand in here and I put my thumb right here and I just pop it off just like that. All right, and then we can pop this line, that one off, pop this one off, and we're gonna eat it. I love them raw just like this. So good. Yes, sir. I love snap beans. One of my favorite vegetables to grow. And these bush beans grow really fast, and you can harvest pretty quickly. A month and a half, here we are. So go out and get you some bush beans. They come in a lot of different varieties. I have a couple varieties here. I'm not even quite sure. I know Blue Lake. There's some Blue Lakes here. Maybe some stringless. Yeah, bush beans. Check them out, man. Thanks for watching. I fertilize these with some just regular Dr. Earth dry amendment for tomato and vegetables. Not a lot. Beans don't need a lot of nitrogen because they produce their own nitrogen. Legumes produce nitrogen in the root system, and they're also a great crop to plant in poor soil. They will make your soil better for your next grow after them. So, yep. What about beans? Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, comment. We'll see you in the next one.